Hello pitiful slobs of disappointment. I'm back with another video today, so clap if you give more than an F. Guess I will have to put myself into a guillotine for being a flop now. Back to the topic from other day. Honestly, I feel it is impossible to play Undecember right now without any kind of microtransaction, even though it is advertised as free to play. And I'm sure the devs are very aware of this, hence why they try to sell the discount 5 essential storages to newbies and returning players. While making these videos, I have been constantly telling myself not to slip into too much negativities and try to looking at the bright side. At least we should give credits where it dues, right? For this season main content, Abyss Gate, I would have to admit that while it's a very tough one and very much impossible to full clear on season, it's a good change of pace for standard players. Even though the entry-level DPS for Abyss Gate is pretty high and the survivability requirements is even higher, the drop was pretty good. I have only been doing it for 3 to 4 days, but I have got some holy and ancient essences and 2 Abyss Stone even though I can't use them. Nevertheless, it's sure a good alternative, while I argue that there could be some adjustment to the difficulties of this content. The buff it gives is decent, very good on the weapon slots but underwhelming on others, especially on the armor slots. The problem with golds is very much persist with this season. Crafting prices, upgrading runes, Wheel of Fate unique synthesis with abysmal rate and many more. Everything costs you gold, while drop from maps is barely enough to keep on doing those things freely. In term of progression, thanks to the free Transcendence items, I have been able to progress at double the pace of last season. I don't mind playing a popular skill really, as long as it is good enough to make progression tolerable. The Miraseti dagger is very nice, you don't have to think about crafting a weapon early on, and I can definitely see myself using this dagger to the very end of season. The new dual slot does help out a bit going along with the 1-month buff period. I'm excited to see how this season will roll out onward. On the next topic, I would like to touch on this season meta. Overall, there has not been much changes in comparison to the previous season, especially since there were practically no skill rune adjustment and just some buffs for spells with melee tags. The meta stayed relatively the same. For bows build, we have the same old Ice Crystal arrows since Season 4, Unleash Lightning Shot and Poison Rain of Arrows. For ranking and single target DPS, and also a popular choice for the new content, Abyss Gate, we have Orge Arrow. With melee skills, popular choice this season would be Cross Slash for the free Trans Dagger, Lightning Slash for weapon range, Fire Blow for non-shadow and Crescent Slash. These are only some of the examples, and overall melees are very good as long as it has a shadow tag, with the only exception of Fire Blow I have mentioned above. For spells, there are many good choices, for Convert Physical or even Pure Element as long as you have the Transcendent Link rune. Poison Cloud is decent with the new boots, Frost Bomb is busted for single target, and Judgment of Light and Dark Judgment is the best combo for elements build. In regards to Minion and Sentry, there were not many changes at all, and I have to highlight that. Still the same old Wrathful Rune Knight and Fanblade Sentry. That would be enough for now, and I hope I am eligible for this month partner creator, since it's the first time I'm doing this kind of thing, and actually I'm kinda digging it, even though the first one was a total flop, but to be honest was to be expected. Feel free to like and subscribe.